sucks that the likes of Elon Musk, the fact that he can just manipulate the market as he sees fit. There is nothing better than technology solutions, and I'm telling you right now, technology is so key. When you're talking about technology solutions, you're talking about Boxlight, and you're talking about the likes of Vissel. Now, the market is a piece of shit. It's a pile of fucking steam and garbage the past couple of days, and it's really hard to predict, you know? We're outside of the day traders and people who lose money all the time, day trading, and people who lose money and people who gain money. It's tough. Because I'll tell you what, the market is a pile of fucking garbage right now. I just said that. And it sucks that the likes of Elon Musk, the fact that he can just manipulate the market as he sees fit. I mean, here's my theory. This is a continuation of my thoughts from yesterday, is that Elon manipulates the stock market prices so that if he wants to buy, it's at a lower price. Let's just say, for example, the theory that he wants Bitcoin to crash so people who panic sell Bitcoin will then go to Doge. You know, that's one theory. Another theory is he wants everything to dip and everything to crash so that he can buy more shares of it. I know he's a billionaire. He's got a ton of money, but it doesn't matter. You still, prices, all of that is still relative in terms of highs, lows, prices, money. It's all relative. So Elon Musk is thinking, okay, well, if Bitcoin crashes, that means it's on sale for me. Buy the dips. That's sort of what I want to talk about, the value in buying the dips. How are we supposed to know when it's at the bottom? When the dip is at the very dippity dips? When is it at the bottom and when does it bottom out? Because that's really tough. We don't know when it's going to bottom out. We don't even know whether something is dipping and dipping. Is there a sign for reversal? We need to study this. We need to study how to determine when a stock is going to bottom out, and that's the time in which you buy. Because what if you think that, hey, one day you're buying the dips, and it's actually, you buy it, you put thousands and thousands of dollars into a particular stock, thinking that it's just about to reverse back upwards, and it doesn't, and it keeps on going down, and you just lose a ton of money. You don't want to do that, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be thoughtful, and you want to provoke thought in the decisions that you make with regards to stocks and ETFs and even cryptos. Because Shiba doing so fucking hot for so many days, and then boom, 2 days ago, down 40%. Down 38%, and it's recovering a little bit, but not too much. We need to pay attention. We need to be mindful of when to buy the dips and when to really think, oh, it's going to reverse. It's going to go back up. Because we need to pay attention to a lot of things. And the things that we need to pay attention to are often the things that other people aren't paying attention to. So you really have to be mindful, okay, what is the next move here? You know? You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to do this today and I'm going to do this tomorrow. What about long term? What about next month? What's next month going to look like? You know, and that's even, for a lot of people, that's short term. What do the next 3 months look like? You know? Like, let's just say, for example, and I'm not saying that I'm doing this, but for Air Canada. Let's just say if you bought stock in Air Canada, thinking that maybe a year down the road, vaccines are rolling out, people are, you know, returning to a relative degree of normalcy, right? They're traveling again. You know, that is a good technical play in your head. It actually does make sense. Now, right now, I got shares in, hold on, piece of food particles in my mouth, kind of gross, but I'm not editing that out because I'm fucking raw. I'm from the streets, Wall Street. So back to my point. This is exactly what you need to do, right? When you think about Air Canada, it does make sense, because once things do return to a relative degree of normalcy, you know what happens? It's gonna go all the way back up. So now is when it's gonna be cheap. Now, I don't have any Air Canada stock, but you know what I do have stock in? Expedia. That shit's going to blow up. And it's not riding, you know, on the economy returning. It's riding on the fact that people will travel again. So technically it does make sense, right? So if you have stock in Expedia, it does make sense, because no matter what, at some point, traveling will return. That relative degree of normalcy will return. So right now, it is technically bottomed out because nobody is traveling, right? Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you, hey, you should invest in Expedia or you should invest in Air Canada. But I'll tell you one other stock that I'm really into, Boxlight. Technology solutions. Boxlight is key. You want to make sure you put in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into Boxlight, into Expedia, and who knows, Air Canada, that's just too much of a risk for me right now. And I'm right now more so in the risk averse, you know, because you got crypto. I mean, if you really want to be risky, you can go crypto. But the thing is with crypto is pretty much it changes on the flip of a switch because of Mr. Elon Musk. He has so much pull, so much influence that whatever he says goes. He tweets once and something happens, and all the stocks, all the crypto in your portfolio, flip of a switch, that's when things change. So I'm just saying, be careful, be mindful, because crypto can be very unpredictable. But here's the thing, is that all stocks in this whole investment game is very unpredictable. And what you really need to do is you need to sit down and you need to be smart. If you're not smart, read, right? You got articles, you got news, you got intuition. That is what stocks is all about. It's about intuition. It's about how far into the future can you tell whether a stock is going to perform well or not perform well. It's all about knowledge. It's all about mindfulness. It's all about provoking thought right up here. And you know, in the last couple of videos, you'll notice, you know, I'm talking a certain way. I'm trying to adopt more of a traditional American accent, you know, because I'm from Boston, you know, I'm from New York, New Jersey. I'm not from any of those places, but I've lived about 3 months in each spot. And whenever I leave a spot, I always feel that I talk a little bit from that region. But I'm a Wall Street guy, you know, I'm a big Wall Street guy. And I've watched Goodfellas a ton of times. Wolf of Wall Street's my favorite movie. So I know, man. You think I don't know? I know everything. So, yeah, be wary of all the things that can change in this market because it is unpredictable. Everything is unpredictable. But if I have any advice for you, which isn't financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, and you are accredited to the decisions that you make for yourself in your own portfolio, buy Box or buy the likes of Expedia, Air Canada, that's on you, or any airlines. Indigestion, huh? Indigestion. I had too many raviolis, you know?